Hi everybody. So I'm back with my journal, and today I'm going to just do some free play. I'm not going to use any timers and limit myself at all. I'm just going to work on the pages because I have an idea of where I want several of them to go. So no point in the timer anymore. So we're just going to go right in, and I think I'm going to work on this page that I did coffee on first. I'm just going to skip around, no rhyme or reason really, just skipping around just to play. And also I wanted to show you that this is the glue stick that I used to glue the pages together in my book. It didn't do the absolute best job, and that could be my own fault. I just noticed that some of the edges of the pages were coming loose, right at the edges. And that could have been my own fault because it, in general, seems to be, they're stuck together. Nothing is coming apart. But that's all I used was just this, just your basic glue stick. And this one's made by Avery. And I'm going to use that to glue some of these elements onto the pages too. But a couple of people had asked me about the what I used to glue the pages together. I will show you this. This Scotch glue stick. I've used this before on another composition book that I never did anything in, and then I ended up giving it away to my niece. But I used this glue to glue the pages together, and it says wrinkle free glue stick, and it absolutely is wrinkle free. I did not find the first wrinkle. The only drawback that I found was that this glue is very stringy. Like when you spread it on the page, there's strings, kind of like with a hot glue gun, how you get those strings. And so if you can get past that, I mean, I didn't have too much of a problem with it. I just noticed that it was there and I used it anyway. But I just want to recommend this one for those of you who want to glue pages together in a composition book because it didn't make these bubbly wrinkles, like you see here. I don't mind those really, but if you do mind that and you want one that doesn't have these kind of wrinkles, then you might want to try with something that specifically says it's wrinkle free. And this one did work pretty well. So that's just a little bit of extra. Anyway, back to this page. I found a few more elements I'm going to put on here. And and I also will probably or possibly add some stamping and use some markers and things as well. It just depends on what I'm doing at the moment. So here I'm just going to put this down. Here, oh, you know what? I wanted to put a little cup behind there, so let me do that real quick before that's drying up. Put that down in there. And I have a little jar that I'm going to put up at the top with a little heart in it because I love my coffee. I love this fennel tea too. That's why I have that on there. That's a good tea. Okay, so I'm going to put this little jar here. And then I have a little Starbucks logo from a bag there. I'm going to do this over here. Keep the glue off of the book. And get my ink out so I can stamp this. I'm going to put another couple of hearts on here to signify my love of coffee. I use this little heart, scribbly heart, on another page too, but I still thought I would use it here as well. think I might want to put one in the other corner here. Okay. I was thinking I might take a brown marker and see if I could put some coffee in that cup. Let's see how it goes. Okay, not bad. Coffee in the cup. Okay. Now let's see. See if I can outline this cup a little. So much stuff on my table, the book's knocking into things. Try using the Stabilo pencil too around some of this and see how it does. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to use a Posca paint pen too. I use these a lot in my doodling, and I really like the way they work. This is a extra fine point, um, and it works real well for the kind of things that I do. Just adding a border there, just a scribbly loose border. Okay. It's shaping up pretty nice. Okay. Feeling good about that one. All right, let's go to another one. some of these things I had some plans for. Let's do this one real quick. I'm going to use a little bit of my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive because the piece of paper I'm about to put on is cardstock, and I don't know if the glue stick will hold it, so I'm going to use a little bit of the Quick Dry from Scotch here. Come on. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on this too before I put too much more on here because I wanted a couple of flowers on this page. I didn't do really much background stamping on this one or stenciling on it at all, so I'm going to add a couple of doodly flowers. Because it needs a little bit more black on it to make it pop. Okay. I want to add one over here, but I need to grab something to make a mask with. This will work. Okay. All right, that's cool. I'm going to dry that real quick. I just didn't want that to smear or anything. Okay, let's wipe that stamp a little bit. Okay. Now the next thing on there is I saw these words in the magazine I was looking at, and it reminded me of what this page is I'm sorry, what this journal is turning out to be. I mean, it's actually been this way from the beginning, but I saw these words and I thought, well, that's too perfect. Fun, fast, and fabulous. Because it truly is fabulous when you think about the fact that so far I've only spent, a couple of hours, 2.5 hours or something like that, maybe less. And I already have this much done in a journal. That's pretty fabulous. And I'm totally enjoying it. So it has totally been fun, fast, and fabulous. So I thought those were pretty good words. I guess I'll go here. Okay. Now, found a little hat for my bird. Little top hat. He looks sort of fabulous. And he's going to get more fabulous in a second. Whoops, dropped it. Okay. Got some cute color for his little legs. These were just stripes on a towel in a magazine. So I was like, hey, that make cute legs from a bird. Okay, cut those off. You could also use little strips of washi tape or something like that. Just happened upon those, the stripes on that towel. So I snipped out that little section and made a strip. All right.